What's going on at Blues? Honestly, what is going on? I'm getting straight into the video, you know. Good to see you again. Oh, man. It's painful. It's painful. You know what the problem is? It's got to a point now where I'm like, most of the time, I'm not even angry. I'm watching the Blues, and I'm not even bothered anymore. Like, it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. And I'm looking at it, and I have no hope. And that's the bad thing about it. I've got no hope. But let's talk about what happened anyway. So, Blues, we lost 3-1 to Swansea. Just shocking game. Shocking game. Clearly, Pep Clotet hasn't been able to motivate the players. He's thinking about being on the beach in Spain. The players seem like they're just not bothered either. They seem like they're ready for the end of the season. They can't really be asked to finish the season. Like, we got to finish the game. I wish the season would have been called off. Well, it's not. And there is a real chance that we could get relegated. I know looking at it, yeah, we probably won't. But you can at least try. And, you know, we've been all right this season. We've not been terrible. But we've fallen into this, like we can't be bothered for the past few games or whatever. And we've just come off the back of the worst unbeaten run ever. And that's what a lot of fans, probably myself included, were keeping quietly optimistic about. Like, okay, you know what? We're not scoring a load of goals. We're hard to beat. Look at the facts, though. Five home league games in a row, we've conceded 3 goals in every single one of them. Our defence is shocking. Harley Dean's been dropped, thankfully. Roberts has come back in, who's more solid for me. But even still, it just feels like the players aren't motivated enough. It feels like Cottrell era. Now Pep's gone, and I feel like, you know, Craig Gardner and Steve Spooner have been brought in to get us through the rest of the season, which thankfully, yes, it's the right move. But apparently, you know, We Are Birmingham reported that we approached Carsley until the end of the season. I don't think it's a good idea, but he turned it down anyway. But we need to look at bringing a proper manager in, but it's not even that for me. A lot of clubs, they'll go through a bad spell and they'll be like, okay, right, we've got rid of the manager now. We can hope. I don't think we can hope. Because who is going to want to manage this club when Dong is there in his full tracksuit with his boots on, ready to take a penalty, ready to get in the first team or whatever? He needs to get out of his own arse, seriously, and just let someone who knows football run the club. He ain't got a clue. He has not got a clue. It's so annoying, and we're just in this cycle. You know what? We had a good few years. 10 years ago now, it's looking more like it's getting towards that time, and we've just got to say we've had enough, man. What can we do? I ain't got the answers, but we need to send a message to whoever's in control, to whoever is employing Dong. Be like, it's not on. Clearly, no manager, no good enough manager, unless they're desperate for a job or desperate for some platform for progression, is going to want to work for someone like Dong. I wouldn't want to. I'm Blues through and through. If I was a manager, I'd be looking at that and I'd be like, I don't want that. Have you ever been in a job where your boss is a nightmare and won't let you do your job and micromanages things? It's the worst. I've been there. It's the worst. You don't want to be there. It doesn't matter how passionate you are about the subject, whatever you're doing. If you've got someone above you who's not letting you do what you want to do, and it's worse when you're passionate about it. It really is. No, you don't want to do that, do you? So that's why I don't have hope. I don't have hope. And that's all I want. That's all you want as a football fan. All you want is some hope that something good is around the corner. And it's never been Blues. It's never been Blues. We've never been like, yeah, we expect this and that. That's not what we're about. But we want to at least think that it could happen at some point. But when is it going to change? How is Dong still in a job? Seriously? You know, he asked... Oh my God, man. It just seems like... I need to be careful what I say. But he needs to take a look in the mirror. We've been going in circles for the past few years. And the only common denominator out of everything that we've been through is Dong. You are not a football manager. Dong, alright, you're not a football manager. You never will be. Not for Blues, anyway. And as much as it seems like you want to be that, or you want to at least... be the puppet master to whoever's going to be employed as the manager or the head coach or whatever, then we're not going anywhere. I don't. I've just got home from work and I'm not even thought about this video. I've just turned the camera on and I'm trying to say what I feel, you know, and I want to know what you feel as well. How do you feel about the situation? Do you have hope? Am I being too negative? Honestly, let me know, please. You know, We Are Birmingham are a really reliable source, so I do believe anything that they put out is pretty concrete. And they've put a tweet earlier on today saying, we believe BCFC are currently looking at bringing in a caretaker head coach and not someone who is already at the club. So we've got Craig Gardner and Steve Spooner for the next game. Mate, just leave them to it for the end of the season. Don't bring in a caretaker head Oh my God. Get a manager. You know why they're doing that? It's because they probably can't find a manager that they want. You've got to look at it, right? Like, I hope someone at the top end of this club can look at it and be like, okay, we're a decent club, you know. They've got a good set of fans. It's a good prospect for a lot of managers. They've got to look at it and be like, why doesn't a manager that's looking for a job want to come to Blues? And I listened to the We Are Birmingham podcast. Again, great podcast. You should check it out if you haven't already. And you're looking at it, and they said managers talk. Of course they do. If you're going for that job, you might want to speak to someone who's previously worked for them, and I can guarantee they've not got good things to say. But unless it's by a miracle, I don't think we're going to get anyone that's going to make a big difference to Blues and progress us to where we want to be. And for those looking at the bookies odds and the markets, I don't take much notice of them. You know, it's influenced a lot by the media, by people putting bets on and stuff, and it's not. I mean, you know, look at when Pep Clotet was made head coach or caretaker head coach last year. There's a lot of names there, and Pep Clotet wasn't exactly at the front of that. A lot of typical names that you'd find. So, you know, there's rumours of Robbie Fowler and that. Seems like another Zola to me. I just don't know. I think that it's like you can't have one with the other. I think if you're going to get a manager that's going to progress us as a club, you can't have Dong there in his ear, in his office at the training ground, telling him what to do, making his opinion. Because not only would it wind up the manager and I don't know. It's just, it takes a little bit of that sense of power away from the manager, having this head coach, and have you really got full say? You know, it's been a sad ending for Pep Clotet. We've said a lot of the time. I've never been convinced by him. He's a good coach, but in terms of changing games, in terms of thinking about the future, thinking about the effect of a game on the next game, and that, it just doesn't seem like he's clued up about it. Like, it's as simple as not making a sub against, what was it, Huddersfield. Didn't make a sub when we have Fulham on the Saturday. And his excuse was he came out in the media and he said, yeah, well, we didn't have any attacking options on the bench. You know? It's not about that. You're 3-0 down. It's not about getting back in the game. It's about resting players for Saturday. And again, on Saturday, you know, we played Fulham. We were all right. We were 0-0. And he just goes full on defensive, trying to get the point. And it didn't work. You know, in the past few games, since lockdown, he's been looking more and more and sounding more and more like Steve Cottrell. So I am glad he's gone. I thank him for everything that he's done, you know, over the past 2 years. But it's not the one. And I just don't think we're going to make any progress. I have a big feeling that the next managerial appointment is going to be underwhelming, to say the least. And the next season isn't going to be a very good one, even though it's a shame because at the minute we've got a thin squad, yes, but in terms of talent, we've got a good, talented squad that if you spent the Jude Bellingham money correctly, in a right way, we could actually become quite a good team, and you could look at it with optimism. But you need to let the new manager that comes in do what they need to do without Dong in their ear. And that's not going to happen. So that's why I don't feel positive about it. This has just been a quick rant. I've not scripted it or anything. I just wanted to say my piece on Pep Clotet leaving, on where we stand. Yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. Who do you think is going to be the manager? Do you see us getting anywhere anytime soon? Because personally, I think until Dong and co are out, we're not going to get anywhere. We're just going in circles. We have been for years. I'm sick of it. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. And like I said, I'm watching the games now, and especially when you can't go to the games, you can't experience the atmosphere, you can't enjoy the beforehand. You know what I mean? It's just so you can focus in on how sad it is watching Blues at the minute. Like, that's all you can do. That's all you can do is watch the game, and you're like, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? I would not be paying £10 a match for this. I'm a bit gutted. I didn't get my money back for the season ticket. I'm not gonna lie. I got the match pass, but it's been painful to watch it. I've just been watching the clock. Like, okay, when's it gonna end? It's not good. So yeah, that was just a quick update from me, guys, on my thoughts on the situation. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Hopefully some more positive content coming soon. Check out all my socials down in the description, and make sure you tune into Fan Moan. I'm gonna be getting a Stoke fan to watch the game on Sunday, which is probably going to end up in me just being annoyed and then being very happy for the entire 90 minutes to 2 hours. But it is what it is. Drop a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Keep right on.